What's up, guys? I thought I'd catch up on the Nintendo Direct stream, and I figured it would be fun to record a reaction video and share it with you. So let's check it out. I guess it's going to start. Oh, here we go. Makes sense. Hey, here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Sup, Shinya?
What you're
Cool.
about to see is something we've never done with one of our most iconic characters. We've heard your enthusiasm for NFTs and feel ready to introduce you to a new world where the only limit is what you can imagine. Let's watch the first trailer for this exciting new product.
Oh. Is that dirt? No.
Here we go!
What? 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 Oh my god. It's Super Mario. What? What? Oh my god. What? What? Yes! Yes! Oh my god! This is incredible! What? What? Oh my god! Yeah! I win. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my... Oh. What? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? 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 Oh my god!
Hello!
What? What? Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! What? What? Oh my god! What? Whoa! What? I can't believe it! What? What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa!
Mario puzzle paper with a drawing on it. We hope you'll remember taking Mario and exciting new journeys into the real world. When I snap my fingers, you will immediately
Make no attempt to reload your device. You are now entering the Hellhole.
Hello! La la la. Let me just check some audio. What are we doing? We sounding good? I don't know. I'm just gonna play some SSX. Who cares? Can you? Does that looks very dull to me. Should probably be tweaking those settings. So I'm jumping into SSX. I'm digging the Winter Olympics lately. I was watching some snowboarding and I figured, hey, this looks exactly like SSX, one of my favorite PlayStation 2, I'd say launch titles, but I don't know if it technically was. We don't have anything unlocked. We're just jumping into play. I'm all about the racing. I'm going to do semi-pro because I haven't played this in a long time. This is another PlayStation game, PS2 more specifically, that I did once master. It's been a long time since I played though. It really does strike me watching the Winter Olympics snowboarding. You know, the extreme elements. It's not a track wrapping around a city or an abandoned mine, but the general sense of things. Some of the color, even the color sprayed onto the track. It's a step removed from SSX. It's the reality of SSX, and I really enjoy that. And you will notice I am playing the first game. SSX Tricky is very good, but I appreciate the restraint of the first game. Tricky takes it to a whole other level. And then I wasn't so into SSX 3, although I know that has a very popular following. But for me, it's the first game. That's where it really... all the elements are in balance. Feels very nice to be coming back to SSX. Hopefully it'll go a little bit better than some of the racing games I've been playing lately. Because I can't seem to play a racing game to save my life anymore. There's the first, what I'm sure will be many embarrassing mistakes. I never got into the Tony Hawk games. So this is sort of, well, this is more where I got my thrills of late 90s, early 2000s extreme sports. The tricks aren't really my thing, but you know, they're fun. Like a lot of racing games, SSX Tricky is all about those sneaky shortcuts. You may have noticed that there are glass signboards that have the SSX logo on them. That's usually a sign that there's something worth heading toward. I am starting to struggle a little bit now. I don't remember, but I think this was one of the first games I got. The PS2 is just about the only console that I had within the launch window. That was pretty fun. I think that was a Christmas 2000 kind of deal. SSX, Tekken Tag Tournament, Ridge Racer 5? I don't remember. But this was certainly a favourite. Well, some of the rust is showing. In some ways, that's a relief. So we're dead last. 6 out of 6. You don't get medals coming that far back. Nope. Alrighty, let's try again.
Sonic mediums provided by the sounds of Cross Out. Snow plus dreams equals snow dreams.
Wipe out.
Build up your boost with tricks. Oh, I didn't know backs can bend that way.
Well, it's a very bad start.
Tricks equal boost. Boost equals speed.
A novelty of SSX at the time of release is just how far you can leave the track. There is a considerable amount of environment, which sort of set it apart from Cool Borders, which was another snowboarding game that at the time I did enjoy quite a lot, but its deficiencies became apparent with the passage of time. SSX is a lot simpler and more intuitive to control. And I think that was definitely something that appealed to me after enjoying Cool Borders. Cool Borders could be a little stiff for memory, and the controls were just a little bit more complicated. And really sucked. This is definitely I shouldn't say that. It's a time when games seem to be moving towards the analog sticks more, and I imagine it's a game that a lot of people played with the sticks. I've always been more of a joypad guy than a joystick. And in this game, if you hold up, you improve your speed, which I find is very difficult to do with the stick, and still control, but a lot easier with joypad. So that's just me. I don't know what SSX aficionados say about the matter. As everybody knows, you gotta do tricks to boost. So even in racing, there is a value to throw on some style, carving some shapes.
Tricks equal boost.
I am presently out of boost. I've seen a couple of things here that make me think my PS2 control has seen better days, which is something I've wondered playing other games. This could be a good game to get a clearer sense of that. I don't want to just blame my control every time I play poorly.
Sonic videos provided by the sounds of Bronx Sound.
There may be some minor issues.
Front side 180. Houston, we have a problem. Front side 360.
I mentioned Tony Hawk earlier because this game does have the same sort of board grinding tricks.
Front side 720.
Again, I would imagine SSX plays it a little bit simpler. I don't remember Tony Hawk all that well from those few times played with friends. Tony Hawk wasn't my game, it wasn't much of a skegger. But snowboarding always appealed. This game also had, to my memory, a bit more colour and aesthetic appeal than the Tony Hawk games. I wasn't as much into the scene surrounding skateboarding at the time. It had only so much use for Blink 182. I liked dance music, electronic music. Snowboarding sort of plays it both ways a little, I guess. Now, I forget which Beastie Boy it is who worked on this soundtrack, but it was one of them. I think. Very sample heavy, but also a dynamic soundtrack that responds to your performance in the race, which was somewhat novel at the time. Other games had certainly done things like that. And, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey comes to mind as a game that had some simple, a little less in-your-face dynamic music changes. The music in Abe's Odyssey was used to tell story and communicate information as much as anything. Because here it's really just about a thumping soundtrack. From memory, the track I particularly liked is Surprise Package. A funky, brassy kind of deal. Song for Dot, I believe, is in this game. Some of the later games start to incorporate songs you would have already known before playing the game, if you were a cultured sort. I appreciate this one for its original sound. I presume it's using samples from existing recordings, but it's certainly not a sound that you would have heard very often. I remember, well, Tricky obviously used Run DMC quite prominently. I think it was SSX 3 that had an Executionist song quite a lot, which I think probably would have been relatively new when the game came out. these days, finding culture where you can get it is always nice. Back then, a little embarrassing to admit you found a song in a video game. Don't let all those YouTube comments about GTA on popular 80s songs fool you. Some of us did listen to the radio and watch music videos. No foul. You gotta get it where you can find it. There's always a little bit of a push and pull between the cynical commerce of these things and the legitimate interests. These days plays out in increasingly tedious ways. I think of the current trend of trailers that use airy, empty covers of popular 80s songs, etc. Kind of a template applied without soul, without consideration. Well, we got it first.
Sonic videos provided by the sounds of Drops Out. Snow plus dreams equals snow dreams.
Should probably move on to another track.
360.
I hit restart, but I didn't mean to. Nobody in the chat right now. If you're swinging by the chat, always feel encouraged to say hello. I will awkwardly lose focus and say something to you. I like the Olympics. I enjoy the world coming together, united in the spirit of competition, of sport. The Winter Olympics may not have the breadth of the Summer Games, but there's still a lot to enjoy. Who doesn't like a bit of curling, some snowboarding, some ski moguls, jumps, all kinds of stuff going on. Speed skating's pretty impressive. I've been checking out the skeleton, the bobsleigh. All kinds of stuff happened at the Winter Olympics. I rub against the more subjective sports, even in the Summer Games. Things that don't have an impartial measure that are judged. But I still get a kick out of some of those things. When it comes to snowboarding, I do prefer the race, but how can you not be wowed by some of what they do? Not done well with the shortcuts. Master the game. Oh jeez. Master the game and you will breeze through shortcuts and drastically reduce your time. Certainly was a time when I could do every shortcut effortlessly. I think I'm going to need to get some hours under my belt to do that again. Oof. This is a game I've been hoping to get back to. So the Olympic angle came just at the right time. Still other things I would like to get around to. Working my way through Hunt Down at the moment, which you can see in the archives. In the clips, I've been clipping some of the bounties I've collected. And if you're on YouTube, you can see the complete archive of streams. My last session in Hunt Down was about as good as this, maybe worse. The perils of streaming late at night, at the end of a long day.
Forward flip with the flying squirrel.
Forget some of the subtleties. Holding up sort of, you can see the character hunches down. There's an obvious aerodynamic benefit to that. But I think as you go over jumps, maybe it's beneficial to ease up on the gas, take the landing. Well, you got second. Not too bad. On to the next track. Or the next race. It's been a long time since I've played. I guess that was a qualifier. Now we got a semi-final. It's gonna get a little harder this time. No trouble getting out early. Oh, another wipeout. Disappointing. Oh. The pain. The pain. Mechanics are pretty basic here. Directional buttons or joystick give you the movement. Square gives you the boost. You have to do tricks to boost. X is jump. You want to jump when you jump. You don't have to do anything when you rail slide. I think, from memory, Tony Hawk, in at least the early games, there was a grind button. And maybe even in Cool Borders, although I don't really remember that one. No button here, you just hit pipe clean and you'll grind. And you grind on a whole hell of a lot of stuff. Some of those boundary fences, you can grind along them if you're so inclined. If you get really stuck somewhere, there is a reset button, although I think it will drain your boost. And generally cost you a bit of time. You can hold the jump button to prepare, so to spring into it. There are benefits to these sorts of things. And the coloured lines on the track give you clues to how you should be approaching. And as you can see, there are branching paths. as well as shortcuts. Okay, now we're in trouble. We looked pretty good early on, but no dice. 5th. How disappointing. 5th, but with a new record time in this session, which highlights the escalating stakes of each run through. Qualifying, we could cruise. Now we gotta step it up. I believe you have to place top 3 to advance, but I don't remember that. There are only 6 races on the course, so that is the top half. And like a lot of games of the era, you will unlock more races as you progress. I've got to save somewhere, but this is a casual playthrough. I'm just jumping back in. I'm having some fun. Maybe if I continue to return the game, we can get a bit more serious. So a big jump like that probably costs me some time, but it gets me some boost. You can see the boost meter on the right of the screen. I don't really have a lot, and I'm having some trouble. Grinding gets you boost. Any trick will get you boost. And you can boost while doing the trick to enhance the trick. The bigger the trick, the bigger the boost. Combos, shoulder buttons give you your different grabs. I don't remember the names of all the grabs, and the terms are probably quite dated now. This game is over 20 years old at this point. Snowboarding has continued to evolve. It was a young-ish sport then. The terms and expectations have developed quite a bit. If you tune into the Winter Olympics at all, you will see just how far things have come. This game was considered quite unrealistic in its day, but over the last few Winter Olympics I've seen some of these feats achieved in reality. I don't know how common that was back in the day. It could be a case of video games influencing reality. That's a common concern of professional wrestling, it seems. A lot of wrestlers now have grown up in the age of regular video game releases. Some wrestlers, you will notice, tend to wrestle a bit like a video game. If you played some of those early SmackDowns, etc. And it's really a bit of a deficiency for wrestlers who plot a match in that way. Video games tend to just be, a string of moves. The narrative of the fight isn't served but in a video game. A player would have to take that upon themselves. The game will not necessarily police that. It won't monitor the logic of a wrestling match. So older games, at least, there might be some newer games, although generally the wrestling games are kayfabe, which chance to treat it as a real sport without any choreography.
Front side 540 with a sailfish.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, we're in bad shape now.
Backside Misty with an ND.
There's the fence. So we are way back.
50-50 round.
It's not impossible to come back from a deficit like this, but you need to
Front side 180.
find fast lines and take advantage of the shortcuts. Jumping around is generally going to be the slower, but if you get a bit of boost out of it, sometimes it's worth it.
Backside 360.
That wasn't so good, you can see, because I've gone big in air and I've flubbed the landing. Very much worked against me. We're getting towards the pointy end here.
Bring on the pain.
Can't really afford too many more wipeouts like that. Taking the shortcut could help me if I can keep my feet. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurts. Oh yeah, we blew it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not so good. Oh wow. That's about as bad as it gets. Ooh, very flabby in the jump. Oh boy. I can't understand why no one's in the chat.
Tricks equal boost.
Oh yeah, something I haven't really touched on. Can't shove people. You'd have to be near them to do it. A bit of jostling can help you out, but I prefer the race.
Forward flip with an ND.
Okay. Jeez. Well, we've clipped through the fence and pretty much snookered ourselves there. Crikey.
This is what it's all about. Showtime.
Let's try to have a good race. As I like to say, I'm here for a good time, not necessarily a long time.
You're listening to the soundscapes of Wild Sound. Welcome to Snow
Jeez. Jeez, man.
Front side 180. Forward flip. Front side 540. Transition like a dream.
Doing myself no favors there, but sticking ahead. Oh.
Don't maneuver. Ooh, you're one step away from first.
If I can hold it together, this could be a result. Wouldn't it be nice to see more than one track? Oh, right into the post. Okay, let's let's see if we can avoid the trees. It tends to be a little bit more difficult to maneuver if you're going, if you're holding down, holding the up button to increase your speed and focus. It's sort of, you know, a risk reward. But if you have any skill at all, you will get good. Maximizing your speed. I think he's off over the jump.
Backside 360.
Yeesh. So I'm going after the... yeah, I've made a terrible error. I was going for the shortcut. I completely flubbed it. I was not on target. And it nearly cost us. I went in the hard reset quick. And recovered. That's how you do it, kids. Shout out to anyone in the archive who is watching this later. I don't know if there are a lot of people playing the OG SSX on Twitch, but if you are, that's cool. I'm the only person streaming right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello to you. Now, what is this? Semi-final. Did I hit restart again? I don't know what's going on, man. I thought we were done with this. It's time for a change of scene, buddy. Oh, come on. I have a slight suspicion that my directional buttons have an issue. But it's not always. I noticed playing racing games, I am all over the road, but that could just be that I'm that rusty. Oh, come on. Ah, yes. He's right. Okay, let's see. Getting the pipes here, I think, is... If you can hit them clean, it's a good way to pick up some boost and move through quickly. Boost on a pipe, you can move real quick. Although it's a problem there because you'll land right on the face of the jump. And that'll jam you up. You don't want to do that. Oh. Humanity. There are a lot of subtle considerations. Position, speed, orientation, things like that. I'm not responding to them as well as I need to. This is certainly a new player-friendly game, but I still gotta get good. Oh, flabby in the jump. I don't know if that was... I think I probably hit it maybe a little too early. Gotta get closer to the crest. I don't know. Could be my buttons are off. Oof. Oh. Oof. Ideally, you want to be jumping there. Come through. Oh no. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Here we go. Good clean line. Speedy little section. We could get in front here. Nope. Not happening. You know, I did think about playing some Super Mario Kart, and maybe that would have been a good idea. Might not have been any better, I don't know. We're live, pal.
This is the final.
So boost carries over, and if you've got it for that early section, you can keep up and maybe even forge ahead. But I'm not doing so well right now. So we're playing on the easiest setting, but you know, you still gotta have some basic skills and clear these tracks. Ah, boy.
Forward flip with an ND.
Some of this I might even be better off just playing it a little safer, but you know. Repeat tricks and you can see you don't get as much score, which I believe means you don't get as much boost. I hope my audio has been okay throughout this. A little tricky going from one game to another and keeping the mic straight, keeping the energy to alright, clearly. Oh, the humanity. We're dead last in the final. Not looking good. This is where it counts. It's the pointy end. Go. Come on. Come on, man.
Backside 360. Backside 360.
Nope.
Front side 180.
Just not getting my lines clean. And that's disappointing. I lost. It's not really anything clean. Crikey! Dead last in the medals. I don't know if that means we're bombed out or we go to the next thing. I would think it means we're bombed out. And by we, I really mean me. Oh yes. It's a nice idea dropping in for these casual streams, but you know, maybe I should brush up a little before I get on, so we don't get stuck in one rut. I don't know. It's all in good fun. Hopefully, if you're checking this out, you're getting something out of it. keep trying to do the old tricks, and I should probably just get the basics right. Very clean landing.
Backside 540. Forward flip with an ND. Backside 180.
Crikey.
Front side risky with an ND.
In the groove.
Front side 360 with the
Oh,
method.
come on. Get moving, man.
You're in the top three.
It can be done. I know, I've done it many times.
Front side 360.
But I gotta show it.
Front side 540 with an ND.
Quit being a knower, I gotta be a shower.
And down and out.
Shortcuts can backfire. Not like it's not a free ticket to the top. Oh, come on.
Out racing.
This is brutal. Overshot the jump. Now we're way off course. We're losing ground. Oh boy. What a mess. What a flip-flopping mess. And I love it.
Captain of clutch.
Man. Don't know why it's like that.
You must place in the top 3 positions. Please try again.
Oh boy.
This is what it's all about. Showtime.
I'm Rozelle. This is Snow Dream. Let's pretend this never happened. Tricks equal boost.
Oh. Whiff the jump. Man, it's getting ugly. Not gonna lie. Ugly stuff. Skipping the shortcut. Get out of the way, idiots. Tired monkey is coming.
Forward flip with an ND.
You can try to take your board horizontal there. Gives you more surface area, but it does cost you some of the speed advantage. Putting the rail straight. One botch after another, man.
Listening deep. Backside 180.
Getting the direction which I would expect.
360. Forward flip with a stale fish. You gotta trick the boost.
Supremely bad landing. You gotta reset off the landing. It's very unusual.
Tricks equal boost. Boost equals speed.
It's been too long. Use the directions to determine your area of spin. If you've played video games before, you probably have an intuitive understanding of that. But I'm not getting what I would expect. Sometimes that's in build-up. There, I jumped too late.
Backside 180.
See the flags on the left of screen indicating other races relative to me, red, which tells us the heat was on.
Next, the semifinals.
Remember to hydrate. We're live, pal. So what's new with you? Try to stick it this time. I took to getting the jump in there because it was a convenient way to get a little extra boost very early on, which can come in handy, don't you know?
Backside 720. Listening deep.
I'm pretty loosey-goosey right now, though. A little sloppy. Oop. Get blind. That's a bad jump. But you already knew that.
Backside 180.
I'm very determined. Determined to get to the second track.
Backside 360.
There's my vow. Oh. Well, that's not going to cut it. I have to remind myself sometimes that you can shove. I'm a nice guy, I'm not much of a shover.
With a stale fish.
What can I say? A game like this, playing poorly. Sometimes you gotta shove just to keep in front. Oh yeah, that's as bad as it gets. Oh. It does not get worse than that. Ay caramba. I'm gonna level with you. I think we're gonna do it. Not this time. Let's go for 5th. Come on. Ah, that frickin' jump, man. Missed it. No. Side. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push it. Ah, you bum. Gotta eat some thunder.
Please try again.
So we can crap that lightning. I really don't want to stop until I get that second track. We're aiming low. That's as far as we can go. Seen some activity in the chat. Greetings and salutations, friends. Just playing a little SSX in the spirit of the Winter Olympics. Conversation of esports at the Olympics is very much alive, but when this game came out, nobody would have imagined that anything resembling this would be at the Olympics. Catch some of that snowboarding action. It's not real far off. I like it. I don't know about esports at the Olympics. I'm a little bit more reluctant about that. I don't know, man. Video games at the Olympics. Feels like it's got to be its own event. And let's face it, we've already got those. I suppose an E-Olympics that consolidates different genres of games, that could be pretty exciting. But then, it just gets tricky. It just gets tricky. You gotta regulate, man. That's a fundamental of sport. And when it comes to video games, it comes to video games and gamers, it just gets muddy, man. And I think that remains one of the weaknesses of esports. The money's flooding in, but the regulation just isn't there. It's not coming from the gamers, it's not coming from the penny pushers. And it just means a foundation of corruption. I don't much care for it. Good sir. There's enough doping at the real Olympics without worrying about interpersonal match fixing. I mean, these things can happen in real sport as well. Shouldn't act like it's really that much different, but I don't know. An E-Olympics. I kind of like the idea of that. I like the idea of that. I like the idea of establishing sort of the fundamentals that represent gaming. You know, you got track and field, your 100 meter sprint. You know, you're going to get the swimming. There's certain fundamentals that you expect at the Olympics, the Summer Olympics at least. I wonder what that would be for a video game Olympics. You know, platforming, medals in platforming, speed running, things like that. I don't know, you break it up too much and it gets small. It gets small and insignificant. And then, yeah, what games do you choose? Running is an old fundamental. So does the video game Olympics throw in Super Mario Brothers, the original for the NES, the NES? You know, like, is that the kind of thing you're doing? It can't just be the latest release in series. You know, the Olympics are not about. I was going to say they're not about promotional consideration and selling products, but of course they are. Everything is. But I don't know. It'd be nice if a video game Olympics could transcend that. Let's not just pony up with the latest 2K22 or whatever sport game. All that. It'd be nice to see fundamentals. I kind of feel like Super Mario Bros. Is the fundamental platformer. I like to say a little tongue-in-cheek, but also believing it somewhat, that the NES Super Mario Bros. Is the only Mario you actually need. Mario is never more clearly expressed than in that first Super Mario Bros. That first stage kind of says everything you need to know about Mario. You don't need any more than that. I like to look at a game like Super Mario Brothers in the debate of video games as art. Roger Ebert, rest his soul, was not convinced. And I feel like you can put something like Super Mario Brothers on a screen, put that in a gallery, meets the requirements of artistic statement. It is sound, it is design. I feel the same way about Pac-Man. Think of it in terms of like art installation. You get some CRTs, you slap them on a wall, you're making a statement. It's a visual statement, it's an experiential statement. Video games are art, but not all games are art. Is SSX art? My first instinct is to say no, but it certainly contains aspects of art. When I hear Surprise Package squeaking out those horns, that's some valid music art. Oh shit. You don't want to hit jump by mistake. You kind of want to be doing that on purpose. Wow. It's not a great start, but we can still claw our way back. I forget how many attempts I have. But I gotta tell you, I'm getting tired. Hopefully I've been audible all this time, but I'm tired, and that's not going to help. Here we go. Well, I haven't been hitting those rails. When I hit that one, broadside. Yowza. Jeez, man. That second track is looking mighty far away. Let's push on. Let's go big. PA big. If it's in the game, it's the game. and it's in the game. Hey, caught that one. Never shot the jump. Recovered. This thing, I think that thing's a speed boost. You know, oh no. I've hit up prematurely, causing myself to accidentally flip. There's a risk of holding up to increase your speed. Oh no. Oh no. I've thrown it away. Go, 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 go. Speed, speed. Speed. No. Completely thrown away at the end. You hate to see it. It's the best freaking time I've had.
You must place in the top 3 positions. Please try again.
Rubber band D's nuts, pal. Oh. If you enjoyed the little Nintendo Direct trailer at the beginning of this stream, you can find it on YouTube by searching for the Labo Metaverse and film your own reactions. We're gonna try again. This is what gets people tuning in, right? Same thing over and over again. Looks like the chat has vacated somewhat. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. We will strive to stay alive here. Quarters, semis. Let's try to get all 3 this time. A good run. A good run before I die in the arse. Tired little boy that I am.
Backside 360. Forward flip.
No. Could see it going wrong. And that's the kind of thing that will cost you time. Time is money. And money is no man's friend. It's not recommended. Self-clotheslining on the pipe. Okay. Smashing into the stone dinosaur, not much better. Gotta do tricks to boost. Oh. This is a nightmare.
Backside 180. Front side 180. Now you're getting it.
Don't be rockin', don't be rockin', don't be rockin', rockin' the beat. Don't be rockin', 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 rockin' the beat.
Whoa. Dropping in on the guy, not cool.
Backside 360.
Can't believe not once
You gotta do tricks to
not taking that cleanly. Time travel. Kick my own ass. What an apocalyptic future. Hopefully there's no echo. I am just having another listen. I probably could have done that sooner. I don't know, what do you want? Let's go. Let's go.
forward flip.
I'm thinking of trying to play it a little less fancy, but oh yeah, I just can't help myself.
Front side rodeo with the method.
Okay, that was slow.
Backside 540 with the mute.
Oh no. Flipping heck. You get a few, and then you throw it all away with a few misses.
Backside rodeo with the sailfish. Front side 180. Backside 180. Front side 180. Forward flip.
There's the trees. I got an idea, man. Take me for a walk under the sycamore trees. Dark trees that blow, baby. Dark trees that blow. I'll see you and you'll see me. Okay, we got some breathing space. So why don't I land on my head? Good plan? Ay caramba. I'm just gonna go for finish. Well, that's a new best time in this session. We'll take it. Now we just need it one more time. Clean, simple, with maybe just a few attempts at the shortcut. Okay, competitive start. Stuck with the jump. Let's keep it at 1. Shortcut, not clean. Oh, that's a bubble. Go, 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 go. They're coming. They're coming in hot and fast. Hit this one.
Backside miss. Lengthening knee. Front side 180. Front side 180.
Get it.
Front side 360. Forward flip.
Can we? Yes, we can. Okay. Oh. Sometimes playing for speed can trip you up. Okay, up high. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Mushy stuff now. Snow out here is available but slow. Reset. Let's go. Unreal shortcut sign. It's all gone wrong, guys. It's all gone wrong. Spare. Let's go. Don't let that first place fool you. It is an illusion. Fleeting. Blew it. Blew it. Come on. Go, 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 go. Leave it behind. There's no margin for error here. Doesn't mean I can't try. Okay. Smart money would say, oh. But I'm going for it. Hey, we hit it. That's the first time. Skip the jump. Take the icy speed tunnel. Luge it up. Hey, we got silver. We'll take it. It's an Olympic miracle. Alrighty. We will skate the second track. Oh man, XP. Forgot about that. So that probably had something to do with the dominance that I was able to achieve. Oh, hang on. Check out these boards. Any good? Ooh. Hey now. Faster board sounds good to me. Alright, let's go to Elysium Alps. Not sure that I have much left in me, but at least we're going to see another mountain. Well, look at that. Yeah, that snow's totally different. Now that's different. I remember this track. I remember some of its shortcuts. I remember how it can go horribly wrong. And it probably will. Stay tuned! So we got a faster board. So I forgot that XP was a part of this game, which is probably how I dominated when I played over the years. Did forget that little detail.
Front side 180.
I don't have a great strategy when it comes to tricks. I just do what feels right. are watching this archive and you want to give me some tips, if you're shocked and appalled at how poorly I play, by all means, let me know. Well, don't tell me that I missed that shortcut, because I know, and you should know, that I was heading in that direction and merely failed. There was for those who didn't notice, there was a wooden gate that I could have crashed through to take a precarious path through the track, gaining ground. Shortcuts are a big part of this. I feel like there comes a point where you will not progress without taking the odd shortcut. A little conflicted about that. Doesn't feel right. It might even be, this might even be the track where there comes a point that if you stick to the main course the entire way, you will not progress. Nope, don't need tricks. Big air is not a requirement. Get away from the pipe. Son of a bitch. Okay. Once again, it holds true that if there is a glass panel with the SSX logo, there is a shortcut. And it is to you to find it. It is to you to find it, use it, and use it well. I did not. Look at me, Ma, I'm DB Cooper. And we've come up short. As I recall, keeping the high ground there is very beneficial. Work our ass off. This is definitely an area you would prefer to have the best possible path. You can see the flags on the left screen bouncing around. It gets a little bit unclear what's happening, but it's not good when you're stuck on this lower path. It's not the end of the race, but you really want to hoof it.
Number 2. Backside rodeo with the sailfish.
And whoever's in first is not in view.
Backside 360.
So they've really benefited. Clearly. With the jump.
Frontside 360. Frontside 540 with the method.
Now this section can be rough. And I have not. You can waste a lot of time. Okay. So whoever's in first has busted some of these panels. That's good. That's good for us. Because it means it's slowing him down. Or her. And it's also providing a bit of an easier path through the barriers. The optimal tactic that I would use in days gone by is to try to stick high in, what do you call that, pipe? The peak of the pipe, right at start to finish. That's usually what I would go for. Oh no. Oh no. This is dicey. This is the end here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what? Oh, what? The miracle on snow. A very lucky first. You know, I'm not expecting to get a medal here. I'm just going to see this out, see what happens. But we were not punished for our errors in the first quarterfinal there. Semi-final could be a different story. It's going to get a lot tougher. No forgiveness in the final. Everybody's getting their tricks in, trying to scoop up some boost on the big drop. It's a good place to do it. So I forgot about XP. There are faster boards. Mac's a bit of an all-rounder, but I guess he probably skews toward... well, there's that shortcut, and I just keep misjudging it, sliding off early. Mac is an all-rounder, but he might skew toward tricks a bit more than racing. You want to get some of those nice long boards, and that'll get you some real speed. Cut through real nice. Oof. So if I could get that wooden gate shortcut earlier, I'd probably be well ahead right about here, which would come in real handy for the later sections. The more I try to hit the rail, the more the rail hits me. I don't remember what happens here, but it gets goofy, so I usually take the shortcut through the glass. Even though it's a little bit vague what is and isn't a shortcut there. So we've got a little bit of a head. Now if I can catch this jump clean. Yes. Good. The rocks. No. Didn't jump. Okay. So we're back in the frozen stream. And trying to make the best of things. Take those jumps clean and it will benefit. It will stay ahead. You kind of want to stay on the ice. Snow is real mushy, slows you down. Sink into it, gets you nowhere. Oof. Got boost, so I'm going to use it. I really thought I would have got more than that. I didn't get a good rotation. I wonder if that's my control. Oh. Collisions don't help. Okay, here we go. We're coming in late, so some of the glass is gone. We can get through here pretty easy. If you're having a good run, you're not going to be doing this. I just smashed. Damn. Generally... Oh, no. Generally, you don't want to be doing that. Like I said, you can breeze across all of those glass barriers just by staying at the summit, the peak of the pipe.
Backside 180.
Probably not explaining that as well as I would need to. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate it in the next race. We haven't qualified yet. What? Oh no. Oh no. It could all go horribly wrong here at the finish. And we're okay. So we probably won't get away with a lot of mistakes here in the final. But we've done alright. I'm glad we made it. Go team. Yeah. Did not time that start well. Sand heavy. Oh, horribly off course. Lucky to stick it, but boy. It's a bad start. Not gonna lie. This shortcut would come in real handy. This sneaky alternate path. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it. Hitting this bank early. Just throwing me way off. Oh, here we are. This is it. The fabled shortcut, which will require good jumping. I didn't do it. So we're now off the shortcut, and it's not helped us at all. There's a lot of breaks, you got to jump cleanly, and I just was not up to it. And this is not much better. Here in the final, it is all going wrong.
Frontside 360. Frontside 180. Backside 180.
Hit the pipes this time. That's something. And we're off the reservation now. Oh boy. Conventionally, you do not want to ride your board straight into a tree or a cliff side. And that's going to make that jump real hard. So it's about as bad as it can be right now. Hey, we're not alone though.
Is that some sweet, funky dope maneuver? Ain't no boost without no tricks. Backside 180, frontside 180.
Bad times at Elysium Alps here in the final.
Backside 360.
And it had been going so well. Scraping the ice in dead last.
Last place. Forward flip.
Struggling to stay awake. As we ride the board down the mountain of life.
Tricks equal boost. Same trick is only half the points. Your boost with tricks.
I'm having trouble knowing for certain. Okay. No. We hit no glass, that's good.
Front side
No
180.
glass, no ass. So it might not be a medal, but at least we will finish with a shred of dignity
Got a trick
in fourth. Or
front side
don't let me
360.
speak too soon. Oh no.
Oh man. They're down and
Yeah.
out.
Right. So that fourth is not secured yet.
Backward flip.
The medals are gone. Hang on. Or are they? Oh, come on, man.
You did not qualify.
Well, I think that wipeout is my last wipeout. I've had a whole lot of fun coming back to SSX. Living dead though I may be. If you're checking this out, I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little SSX in conjunction with these Winter Olympic Games. If you'd like to be around to see other adventures into gaming present and past, you may like to hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. If you're checking out the archive stream, thank you very much. You too should consider hitting that subscribe. Some sort of 1080 rail slide into the subscribe button. You can find these archived on YouTube by searching for the Hellhole on YouTube or the Micker. The Micker is one word. Do it for the Micker. And I'm going to wrap it up, I think. I'm tired. I'm shamed by my meager performance in a game that I once completely mastered. I think I will return to SSX. I love this game, and you know, the simplicity of this one versus SSX Tricky has always struck me the right way. I love the music, I like the presentation. It's a fun game. It's a simple game. Chris Cornhole tells me not to be ashamed. I appreciate the support, my friend. I've shamed us all, though. And I know it. I will return. Maybe I'll train up. Try to get those old skills back. If you missed the goofy intro to this stream, you might like to check out the archive. You might not like to. Thank you very much. I will return. Adios, amigos. Godspeed, Spider-Man.